Okay, so question number 58. So this is a question based on VHDL. In VHDL, following statement is written within a process. Within a process, okay. Process is an important word because some code we write within a process where changes happens again and again. Okay, where many changes happens. That part of code we usually write in process, within process. Okay, where clock frequency is 24 megahertz. Clock frequency is given to us 24 megahertz. If clock, this is the code, VHDL code within process. If clock tick event and clock is equal to 1, then means if this condition is satisfied, then what to do? Now what this condition means, it has two condition ended. Okay, so this is one condition, this is one condition. If both will satisfy, then and then only this if condition is executed, else it will not execute. Clock tick event means if there is any change in clock, either 1 to 0 or either 0 to 1, any kind of change in clock, this is clock. If that happens, then and then only, this is one condition, then and then only execute this. And if clock is equal to 1, okay, if clock is equal to 1, this guy. So if you will combine these two conditions, what will happen? If there is a change in the clock and the change is such that it will the clock is 1 after the change, then and then only execute this code. Okay, means if you will combine these two condition, this is the output. Okay, means if clock will have a change as well here and it is going to 1, okay, from 0 to 1, this is 0 1. We want if there is any change in clock and clock is equal to 1. If clock is equal to 1, so you can assume that clock is whenever the clock goes from 0 to 1, this condition will be satisfied. Okay, so that's the meaning of this condition. Then what it will do, there is a variable called counter underscore 4 bit. So the variable name is counter underscore 4 bit, and counter underscore 4 bit plus x appended with 1, means there will be one counter underscore 4 bit variable. With that you are adding some x appended with 1, and you are storing the result to the same variable. Okay, that's the meaning of this line, and you are ending if. Okay, so now here counter 4 is not just a variable, it's a signal. Whenever you have to manipulate the internal signals, means if you have an input like this, if you have two gates like this, if you have input, so these guys will be represented by signals, these lines. You can't say that input or output kind of stuff does not happen in VHDL. You have to work with signals, okay, if you want to manipulate them, and these will be inputs and these will be outputs, and the intermediate signal lines are called as signals. Okay, likewise in VHDL we define them as a signals. Okay, so that's why you can think of it as a signal, this counter guy, counter 4 bit, and this is how it defines. So this and standard vector 3 down to 0. That's how we define signal. This is the way in VHDL we define signal. So signal tells you that this is the variable called as signal, and it's of type standard vector. It's a vector whose length is 3 down to 0, 3 2 1 0. This is what it means. Why I am taking 3 down to 0? Because it's a 4 bit variable. Okay, so 3 2 1 0. This is MSB, this is LSB. Okay, so that's the meaning of that. That is what you have to think of counter 4 bit. Okay, counter underscore 4 bit value. This is a signal which is of 4 bit type, 3 down to 0. Okay, MSB is 3, LSB is 0. Now this is added with some cross appended with 1. So cross we will take 0 0 0 1. So now it will become a 4-bit counter which will start from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. It is not necessary that it will start from 0 0 0 or 1 1 1. It can start from anywhere, but general case we will assume that 0 0 0 0 is the value of counter underscore 4-bit, and we are adding cross, this is the cross part, and 1 appended with 1. Every time we are adding this to the previous value and storing it to the next one. So our next guy will be 0 0 0 1. So this will be this guy, and this was the previous guy, and this is the x1. Okay, x1. So I hope you got the how we gonna proceed the problem. Okay, so I'll remove this. Okay, now you got the meaning of question. Now what is being asked is the second guy's frequency. Okay, so 3 2 1 0, this is our counter 4-bit. So this is the MSB, this is LSB. So we have to find the sequence, and you have to find the frequency of this bit. Okay, so that's what being asked in the question. So we will see how to find it. Okay, now let's look at the sequence. So it's a 4-bit counter, so it will start from 0 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 1. Okay, since it's a 4-bit, we have to find the frequency of this guy. Okay, F2, counter 4-bit of second guy. So if you will see, it is for 4 clock cycles it is 0, for next 4 clock cycles it is 1, then again for next 4 clock cycle it is 0, and for next 4 clock cycle it is 1. So for 4 clocks it is 0, for 4 clocks it is 1. So total for 8 clocks time period of second guy is 8 clocks. Okay, so you can say that frequency of this 2 guy second bit is total frequency, clock frequency is 24 megahertz divided by 8. Why? Because 8 clock cycles is the frequency of this second bit. Okay, so 8, that becomes 3 megahertz f of 2. Okay, so our answer should be D, 3 megahertz.